Hey guys, welcome back to the BuzWeaver channel, and today we have some breaking news from the New York Post. Donald Trump ordered to pay $355 million barred from New York business in civil fraud case. Absolutely absurd. We're going to get into that. The New York judge ordered that former President Donald Trump pay $355 million and temporarily banned him from doing business in the state where he made his name, after finding Friday that he inflated his net worth by billions to dupe banks and insurers over the course of a decade. Here is why this is so agonizingly absurd. None of the banks, none of the insurers, none of the people that did business with Trump complained. There's no plaintiff. There is no one who came forward and said, we feel that we've been defrauded by Donald Trump and an investigation needs to be conducted and we need to file a complaint. There's no plaintiff. This was created by Judge Engoron and DA Letitia James. Trump 77, who has repeatedly claimed that the case is a politically motivated witch hunt, obviously there's no plaintiff, will be barred from serving as an officer or director of any company in New York for 3 years, under the ruling from Manhattan Supreme Court Justice Arthur Engoron. Absolutely amazing. Engoron also issued a two-year New York business ban against Trump's two eldest sons and ordered them pay $4 million each. Absolutely astounding. I mean, just the absurdity of this has to capture people's imagination and attention. You guys will have to let me know down below what you think about all this and what you think is going to, if this is not to you, also a political persecution on Donald Trump. Absolutely, emphatically, crystal clear. All the defendants, including the Trump Organization and some executives, in total were ordered to pay some $364 million, which with interest included totals $450 million, according to New York Attorney General Letitia James' office, which prosecuted the case with no plaintiff. Trump lawyer Alina Habba called the ruling manifest injustice and said she was confident it would be overturned on appeal, thereby ending this relentless persecution against my client. It's absolutely astounding. Absolutely amazing. You guys are going to have to let me know down below. Is this not the most perfect example of political persecution? And I'm glad that Donald Trump is continuing to do well despite this persecution. And even Americans' attitudes about what's happening here is clear, especially in this situation. Now, the media, of course, is not going to come out and say, hey, look, there was no plaintiff. Isn't this amazing? This is interesting. Just the judge and the DA were able to make these particular accusations. Wow, how about that? No plaintiff. Yeah, I'm not anticipating that to happen. I was going to refer over here to the Daily Wire, but it's essentially the same thing, because I was going to mention here that the controversial judge banned Trump's from serving, and then, of course, both Donald and Eric were also banned from this, and it's absolutely amazing. Now, you remember Letitia James tried to devalue Trump's property in Mar-a-Lago to illustrate how he inflates the cost. Now, when you consider, this is from Home and Garden, the size, and I mean, Mar-a-Lago is a vast 17-acre estate in Palm Beach, boasting 58 bedrooms, 33 bathrooms, 12 fireplaces, 5 tennis courts, and 20,000 square foot ballroom decorated with gold leaf worth millions. And she's trying to say that this thing, well, I think she said might be worth $75 million. I mean, that's a lot of money, but where its location is on prime, right there, in a prime location in Florida. Trump bought the property in 1985 from cereals heiress Marjorie Merriweather Post. Mrs. Post donated the property to the U.S. government in 1973 for use for a winter escape, but it was returned to the Post Foundation in 1981 following worries over high maintenance costs and security issues. In 1980, it was designated a National Historic Landmark, and then, of course, Donald Trump bought it. It was up for sale in 1981 for $20 million. That was, we're talking, over 40 years ago when this was property valued at $20 million. So you've got to consider that, the property value may be 3 times that, maybe $60 million. That's on the bottom end. But that's the property. And then when you consider what's on the property, as I just read, $75 million is short, very short. But nonetheless, This is absolutely extraordinary that a judge and a DA can generate a fraud case with no plaintiff and just then impact Donald Trump, but also impact his campaign, which is the whole purpose of this to begin with. Is it's lawfare, right? They're trying to drain him of money. They aren't anticipating perhaps that he's going to pay any of this. They know it's going to be appealed. See, here's the part that irritates me, is that they know what they're doing. They know that it's not about the rule of law. They know it's not about justice. They know that it's probably not going to work in the way that they want it to outside of headlines. What's working is the headlines because, of course, they need to make Trump look as bad as possible. That part's working. But the idea that Trump is going to have to pay this and that he's going to be barred from doing business in New York and that his sons, Donald and Eric, are also going to be impacted is absurd. It's not going to happen. And I agree with Alina, absolutely. Manifest injustice. I absolutely think it is ridiculous. The relentless persecution against my clients. Absolutely extraordinary. Wanted to bring this to you guys on a Friday. I know we have the Friday vlog as well. And I have one more Fani Willis short to release also because she's having her own set of problems here in Georgia. But nonetheless, guys, I want to thank all of you for your continued support, everyone across New Tech, as well as here on YouTube for your guys' continued support. Thank you for the likes, the shares, and the comments. Below this video, of course, you can find the various social media links that I belong to, so make sure you're following me there, as well as links to my Amazon and my Trust Zone VPN affiliate. So if you guys order frequently from Amazon, if you're a Prime member, by all means, make sure you take advantage of that. It helps me out a little, and of course, helps out the channel. But I want to thank all you guys, as always, and that's what I had for you guys on this Follow-Up Friday, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.